Hi there everyone and welcome once again to the Train Aid HQ. My name is Nick and in today's video we are looking at the Level 5 Diploma in Education and Training, and we are going to be looking at your teaching evidence portfolio, and we are going to be looking at criteria number 7, which is your initial and diagnostic assessments. In regards to this criteria, we are going to be looking in detail about the different initial or diagnostic assessments that you use with your learners, either at the start, the middle, or at the end of your course. In regard to this video, please do like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to receive the latest updates and alerts from the team here at Train Aid. In regards to criteria 7, we have our initial and diagnostic assessments, and you need to submit a minimum of 5 different initial or diagnostic assessments that you use within your current teaching practice in order to pass this criteria. In this video, we are going to have a look in detail at initial and diagnostic assessments and really understand what they mean. So we're looking for a minimum of 5 different examples here that you use with your current learners. These can be submitted via screenshots, Word documents, and also a PDF file. That is absolutely fine here. We'd also recommend submitting a supporting a Word document briefly explaining how you use each of your 5 different initial or diagnostic assessments within your teaching practice. In regards to initial and diagnostic assessments within the textbook, please do have a look at textbook pages 163 to 140 to find out some more information. Okay, but in terms of the key difference between the two, initial and diagnostic, initial assessment is finding out about the learner as an individual, whereas diagnostic assessment is finding out their current level of skills, knowledge and understanding towards a particular subject. So for example, an informal interview, okay, like such, would be a fantastic initial assessment, finding out a bit about the learner as an individual person, perhaps their previous educational experiences, motivations for doing the course, okay, any questions can be answered here. Whereas diagnostic assessments are often more robust. So, for example, BKSB or perhaps any literacy or numeracy skills test is going to be an example of a diagnostic test here. So these are typically at the start of a course or qualification. So diagnostic tests are particularly looking at the skills, knowledge and understanding. So these are perhaps a little bit more formal than initial assessments, and they're usually within a controlled environment, okay? So we're just going to have a chat about the purpose of initial assessments. Okay, what is the purpose of these? So initial assessments take place at the beginning of a course or qualification. As we know, they are a fantastic way to find out about the learner as individuals. Okay, so their motivations for the course, their learning styles, and if there's any questions about the course as well that they have, their individual learning needs. A fantastic example is a course application form. So here we have an application form for our Level 5 teaching course. We use this to find out a little bit about the learner, their motivation for the course, their current teaching background, any previous qualification and results as well. But the initial assessments are fantastic for any teacher or trainer because it allows for differentiation and individual requirements to be met on your course or qualification. You can ascertain why your learners want to take part within a course or program, and along with their capability to achieve the qualification as well. So from those initial conversations, you can find out a little bit more about the learner, whether they are up to the challenge of your course or qualification and their motivations to succeed. but also you can find out a lot about whether there is any required learning support, perhaps any reasonable adjustments that you can use, that you can obviously help them within the course or qualification. You can also arrange for additional staff members such as learning support to help with the individual as well. So all of this information is incredibly valid during the initial assessment stage. So once again, we just have an example here of an application form that we use here at TrainAid. You might have an application form for your own course or qualification that you deliver. So as we can see here, we have details such as the learner's individual details. We also have the course start time, reasons for completing the course, their current teaching position, and once again, any learning requirements or required support. So this is completed by anyone embarking on our level 5 teaching qualification. On the flip side, we have diagnostic assessments. So as we mentioned, they're used to evaluate a learner's skills, knowledge, strengths, and also areas for development in a particular subject. These are more robust than initial assessment. And also we have technology which can help us to create a diagnostic assessment, such as the Learning Preferences Questionnaire, otherwise known as a VARC questionnaire, that is often completed on a computer or even a mobile phone or tablet as well, so that renders results about the learner's preferred learning styles. BKSB is another familiar one. And also any paper-based questionnaire, any paper-based multiple choice test, for example, any testing on computers, all falls under the diagnostic assessment umbrella as well. But once again, it's a fantastic way of finding out statistics about your learners' literacy, numeracy skills, their confidence, perhaps using computers and ICT as well. So not all courses, qualifications use diagnostic assessments. Often with longer duration courses which are probably between 6 months to 1 year, might have more diagnostic assessments or tests as much more of a robust assessment method here. So just behind me, we have some classic examples of initial and diagnostic assessment. Application forms, interviews, whether they're over the phone, in person, observations as well. So observing a learner, okay, this could be perhaps an audition, okay, have they got the right skills for your course? Structured activities such as role plays, icebreakers, quizzes, games, all of these come under the bracket of initial and diagnostic assessment. But once again, do have a look in the textbook at pages 136 to 140. But what do we require in order to complete your level 5 teaching portfolio for this criteria? So we are looking for a minimum of 5 different initial or diagnostic assessments. You can have a blend of different initial or diagnostic assessments that you can submit to us. Of course, you can submit photos, pictures, screenshots, along with perhaps a supporting Word document explaining each one. Try and aim for 5, okay? And we're really interested to see how these are used within your teaching. So initial assessments can be used perhaps at the start of the course, perhaps at the start of a new unit as well, okay? That is absolutely fine to include. But once again, please do send in your coursework to us, okay? We are more than happy to look at your initial and diagnostic assessments at any stage. If you do have any questions, please get in contact with us here at the TrainAid HQ, and we can give you lots of support and advice over the phone. Once again, thank you for watching, and please do like the video and also subscribe to the YouTube channel to see the latest updates and alerts from the team. Bye for now.